Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're lifting off into the colossal skies of next-generation heavy-lift aviation with Radia's WindRunner aircraft, the audacious supersized cargo hauler that's poised to become the world's largest heavier-than-air machine ever built, engineered to revolutionize the transport of massive wind turbine blades and outsized military gear by delivering payloads up to 74 tons directly to remote wind farms or forward bases on unpaved runways, all while cruising at Mach 0.6 over 2,000 kilometers to supercharge the global green energy transition and bolster defense logistics amid aging fleets like the C-17. If you're an aerospace innovator, a renewable energy futurist, or simply captivated by the sheer scale of engineering that stretches a 356-foot fuselage longer than a football field into a volume monster with 10 times the cargo space of a Boeing 777, you're in for a thorough and awe-inspiring deep dive. The WindRunner, developed by the Boulder, Colorado-based startup Radia since its quiet inception in 2022, isn't just a brute-force airlifter, it's a high-wing, turbofan-powered behemoth with a nose-hinged cargo door for seamless blade loading, carbon-composite wings spanning 261 feet, and a modular fuselage cross-section of 10 meters by 10 meters that can swallow 3 80-meter turbine blades or even 4 complete F-35 fighters without disassembly, enabling it to bypass road convoys' headaches and unlock 3 times more land for onshore wind farms worldwide. From its public unveiling at the Farnborough Air Show in July 2025 to today's fresh DoD collaboration milestone announced just hours ago on October 31, 2025, this aircraft has secured over $150 million in funding from high-profile backers, leveraging digital twins and certified components to skip traditional prototypes and aim for first flight by the end of the decade, positioning it as a dual-use powerhouse for civil renewables and military surge capacity in theaters from the US Midwest to the Indo-Pacific. We'll unpack its extraordinary capabilities in exhaustive detail, furnish a rigorous technical blueprint drawn from the latest design disclosures, dissect its game-changing implications for energy logistics and strategic airlift, weave in some mind-bending fun facts to amplify the wonder, and close with the bleeding-edge updates as of October 31, 2025, including the US military's feasibility study and pathways to production. So, extend the flaps, spool up those engines, and let's haul maximum gross for everything you need to know about Radia's WindRunner aircraft. The WindRunner's capabilities catapult it to the vanguard of outsized cargo aviation, architected as a multi-mission heavy-lift platform to conquer logistical choke points with a synergistic arsenal of volume dominance, short-field versatility, and efficient propulsion, empowering it to infiltrate remote deployment zones like rugged Midwest prairies or contested Pacific atolls, fuse real-time sensor data for 360-degree load management, and deliver intact systems, be it turbine blades or armored vehicles, with precision that eclipses road or sea transport while slashing emissions through direct-to-site flights over theaters spanning North America to Europe. At its nucleus, this aircraft reigns in payload supremacy, powered by 4 underwing turbofan engines, likely GE or Pratt & Whitney derivatives, each yielding over 100,000 pounds of thrust, for a maximum takeoff weight exceeding 1 million pounds, enabling cruise at Mach 0.6, about 450 miles per hour, at 41,000 feet with a range of 1,200 miles fully loaded, outpacing behemoths like the C-5 Galaxy in volume efficiency by 7-fold, while its high aspect ratio wings deliver lift for unpaved landings on 6,000-foot strips, allowing turbine deliveries to sites inaccessible by highways. Its cargo prowess stems from a cavernous fuselage with 272,000 cubic feet of volume, 20 times that of the A400M, accessed via a clamshell nose door that swings upward for straight-in loading of up to 105-meter blades, with patented internal racking systems securing loads against G-forces up to 3 during maneuvers, and the flight management system integrating inertial navigation with satellite uplinks for dynamic rerouting around weather, fused with an infrared cargo scanner for passive monitoring that cues automated tie-downs without emissions, For military ops, the WindRunner accommodates roll-on/roll-off configs for up to 4 F-35 jets or 2 Abrams tanks, with a combat radius enabling surges from continental US hubs to European forward bases, extendable to 1,800 miles with drop tanks, and its electronic suite with digital radio frequency memory jammers can spoof anti-air threats or optimize fuel during saturation logistics runs. The WindRunner's command fusion deck with wide area displays and gesture-activated interfaces overlaying augmented reality load maps from a distributed sensor net, over 50 cameras and LiDARs providing spherical vigilance, enables a crew of 6 to orchestrate complex taskings like simultaneous blade offloads and aerial refueling hookups, all while relaxed stability, fly-by-wire controls and thrust reversers sustain descents up to 2 G-forces for short-field precision without overloads. This multifaceted utility makes the WindRunner a true logistics leviathan, capable of leading turbine convoys to triple onshore wind potential, escorting humanitarian air bridges for disaster relief, or conducting standalone ISR with optional palletized radars, mapping terrain at 1-meter resolution through clouds, ensuring it remains a cornerstone of global supply chain evolution well into the 2040s. To fully grasp the WindRunner's engineering brilliance, let's explore its technical specifications and operational dynamics. Radia's design is a sophisticated synthesis of aerodynamic scale and modular integration, creating an airlifter that's as gargantuan as it is graceful. The WindRunner measures 356 feet in length, with a wingspan of 261 feet, a height of 60 feet, and a maximum takeoff weight of 1.2 million pounds. It's powered by 4 high-bypass turbofans, each generating 120,000 pounds of thrust, achieving a thrust-to-weight ratio of 0.4 for vertical profiles and Mach 0.6 sprints at altitude. The airframe's 60% composite construction with radar-absorbent-inspired coatings reduces weight by 25% compared to aluminum giants, while achieving a fuselage cross-section of 33 feet by 33 feet, thanks to blended wing root fairings, diverterless inlets, and canted vertical stabilizers that deflect airflow wakes. The variable geometry cargo ramps, hinging 0 to 90 degrees, enhance ground handling for unprepared strips paired with a high wing for propeller clearance during offloads. Avionics shine with the next-generation flight management system featuring 2,000 gallium nitride processors for simultaneous navigation and load balancing modes, integrated with the distributed aperture system of 60 infrared cameras for omnidirectional cargo and threat tracking up to 5 miles. The flight deck's curved panoramic displays, voice-activated controls, and helmet-mounted displays enable off-boresight queuing, where the pilot designates drop zones by gazing at feeds. The main hold accommodates up to 74 tons in blade racks with a 105-meter envelope, or 4 F-35 fighters for rapid deployment, with external hardpoints adding up to 8 more pallets for 20 total, including humanitarian kits or munitions. The electronic warfare suite, with digital radio frequency memory jammers and towed decoys, counters threats like manpads. Operationally, the WindRunner flows seamlessly. It departs from a turbine hub like Denver at max gross, supercruises at 450 miles per hour to a remote site, locks the landing zone at 50 miles with radar, slaves the nose ramp for blade release from the hold, then executes a short field touchdown while the sensor net provides spherical awareness for evasion, all within a 1,200-mile envelope that links manufacturing plants to wind farms across continents, making it a strategic asset for energy independence in regional build-outs. The WindRunner's strategic role is profoundly influential in the dual realms of renewable energy and defense logistics, serving as Radia's flagship to bridge the gap in outsized transport exacerbated by the An-225's destruction and aging C-17 fleets, particularly for onshore wind expansion in low-wind US heartlands or European grids, where its direct delivery slashes road miles by 90% and unlocks 3 times more viable sites, integrating with Siemens Gamesa factories and DoD surge networks for hybrid civil-military ops that overcome volume constraints. As Radia aims for a fleet of 50 by 2035, it fortifies global clean energy doctrines, hauling Haliade-X blades or coordinating with C-130 Hercules for multimodal chains, while the militarized WindRunner Defense variant extends its utility to rapid theater reinforcement, commanding swarms of palletized drones for distributed logistics. Fun fact, the WindRunner's cargo bay is so vast it could fit the Statue of Liberty's torch-to-toe height standing upright with room for 2 more. Another intriguing tidbit, its unpaved runway capability stems from ski-like gear that disperses 1 million pounds over soft soil, tested in Colorado simulations rivaling Antarctic ops. As of October 31, 2025, the WindRunner program has notched a landmark with Radia's announcement of a collaborative feasibility study with the US Department of Defense to assess its dual-use potential for oversized cargo ops, building on September's Air Force Association reveal of the WindRunner Defense concept capable of hauling 4 F-35s at once, as the Pentagon eyes supplements to its degrading heavy-lift fleet amid Ukraine-era demands. Just yesterday, on October 30th, Radia inked a memorandum with Leonardo for fuselage development and Airnova for wings, accelerating toward full-scale test articles by 2027 and first flight by 2029, while securing a contract for deliveries to a gigawatt-scale US wind farm. Challenges like certification costs persist, but with over $150 million in funding and endorsements from the World Economic Forum as a unicorn, the WindRunner is hurtling toward production, eyeing bases in Denver, Frankfurt, and Sao Paulo. The Radia WindRunner aircraft is a titanic trailblazer of transport transformation, blending volume, versatility, and vision to lift the world greener and stronger. What are your thoughts on the WindRunner? Awed by its turbine hauling might, excited for DoD integrations, or curious about its end-of-decade flight? Share your insights in the comments below. Give this video a like if it soared for you, share it with your aero and energy crew, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the machines reshaping our skies and grids. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.